Hi everybody. This is really going to be just a really a quick video that's really just going to walk you through like the sort of scope and sequence of your Innovate to Transform the One-to-One Classroom with Web 2.0 tools. So the Halifax early adopters will actually have access to the course starting on June 14th. And so here's your course, and just to give you some basic outlines, you definitely want to use your mouse as your friend so you can actually navigate through some of the parts of the course here. And so you want to just sort of float around and figure out what all this stuff is. Here's an overview of the goals. Here's the syllabus. This Around the Cooler is just really sort of a place for you to come and vent and ask generic questions. Once in a while, Brittany and I will send out a kind of an email blast to all of the participants in this course, and they will be found here, but they will also come to your email. We've loaded up just some RSS feeds to some kind of blogs and websites that we really think are really sort of cutting edge, so you are welcome to take a look at those. But let's get down to the nitty-gritty. You guys will first be coming into the course starting on Thursday, June the 14th. We have a welcome message, and the video that I'm making right now will be right here. So hopefully you're watching this video on our welcome assignment. But the way each week really works is you're going to follow directions here and kind of do a basic introduction forum. But just know that the way each week really works is you will find a session overview. And in that session overview, you'll give you a basic idea of what you'll be covering this week. You'll also have a little message from me, so you just want to push that play button. And then really in a kind of an at a glance, you'll see what are the different assignments that you're going to do this week and when are they due. We really worked on a really personalized and customized course for you all, so we knew that you guys will have opportunities to work with each other, and we've tried to kind of stagger some of these due dates, but please know that you need to look at the information in this assignment and then post your response according to these dates. If we go back to the course, basically how each assignment works is we just sort of bring you a couple of articles, perhaps a video or two, and some other things. And this is really a short lesson. We just really want to introduce you to a couple things. And then underneath the sort of horizontal line, you'll kind of find your step-by-step directions, again, with that due date. Here are some questions that we want you to answer about some of the things that you saw above the line. And then you'll see that you have a form rubric right here. So this is kind of how we'll evaluate your contribution and participation in this assignments forum. So be sure to read everything in this course, and it'll kind of walk you through exactly what you need to do. But basically week one, your orientation will run just 3 days, and then week one will really just run Monday through Friday. Now you're more than welcome to come into the course and work on the weekends. In fact, we invite you to. So really you have 2 assignments each week, and then the final assignment, the same thing, you'll go in here, you'll find some articles, websites, some things we want you to look at. You'll find your questions and your rubric. So those all kind of run the same. And then each week you'll be introduced to what we're calling the tool of the week. And how that works is this week is a unique week because we kind of give you a choice kind of based on where you are and what you're comfortable with. So you'll either choose ToonDune or you'll choose Go Animate. And what you'll be doing is thinking about your Common Core Essential Standards as well as the net standard that's being discussed this week. And then you're going to actually create a ToonDune that you're going to provide the URL for to tell us within your ToonDune how you might leverage it or some ideas of how you might use it with your kids. Now you will be posting that in a forum, and you will see that forum in the front here. So you will actually go to this forum, and you would, after you create a ToonDune, you're going to add a new discussion, just like you would in any forum. You're going to get a WYSIWYG. If you don't get this WYSIWYG, then that means you're not using Firefox or Chrome, and if you're using Internet Explorer, you are not going to get this WYSIWYG. So you would actually put your URL here, that web address, and then you would just sort of briefly tell us, like, this would be for my 9th grade history class, and what I think I might do is get them to create a ToonDune to do this, and how that's creativity is because they're creating, a ToonDune. So, and then of course you always want to scroll down You do not want copies of this email, right? And then you just want to post a form. You don't want to mail now, but you definitely want to say, I don't want post to this forum. And this is kind of how you would put all of your answers into a forum. But know that if you create your answer here initially and not on a Word doc, or more appropriately a Google Doc, then you might type here and then it might time out on you and your back button will not get you there. So you definitely want to maybe create your answer somewhere else, in Word or in Google Docs. I'd really say Google Docs is your best choice. And then you'll post to the forum, and then we'll come in and take a look at that each week. And that's really how this whole course works. Again, you do your overview, you read, view, and listen, post your response to the questions, read, view, listen, and then post, and then you play with a tool, create, actually create something with the tool, and then tell us what you might do with that tool very briefly. Then, as you know, this is a very unique course. We will only be together until June 29th, and then we give you some directions here. And Brittany has done a great job of creating a video for you that will tell you exactly how to get over to Connected Ed or over to Epic Ed. We have a group set up for you. And what we really want you to be doing while you're at Epic Ed is just taking a few moments to look at some of the discussions there, some of the resources. And then as we move further in the course, we'll do a poll and ask you guys during the week of July 16th through the 20th when you actually want to meet like and illuminate and talk about the stuff that's going on in Epic Ed. But all the directions are found there. And then you kind of go back on vacation, and then we'll see you back here in the course starting August 13th. And again, it'll run the same way with your overview, an assignment, a form, an assignment, a form, a tool of the week, and so forth. And then what you'll do is your final capstone assignment, and all of this is spelled out in your syllabus, is you'll really just take one of these brief overviews that you did for a Voki or for a Wikispace or for your ToonDune, and you're just going to kind of flesh that out a little more and really talk about like what are like the assessment properties and some other things that you'll be doing. All right, so that was not a very short video, but hopefully it kind of gives you a nice orientation to what you will be doing over this course. So remember, you cannot break a Moodle, and definitely don't hesitate to email or Brittany or I if you have any questions and concerns. All right, we'll see you online.